What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today we have a very special maximum value redemption video. Now this one is one I definitely want to execute someday, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I think you'll be excited as well. This redemption can be worth over 10 cents per point when we're using our transferable currencies, and that is not counting any type of bonus. Today we're going to be using one of my favorite airline programs, Avianca LifeMiles, to fly to Frankfurt, Germany on the world famous Lufthansa Airlines in business class. This, in my opinion, is an aspirational trip and one I cannot wait to book. But first, if you are new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cash back, and travel. If you're interested in that kind of thing, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And if you get any value from this video at all, then slap that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Guys, something I'll be talking about very soon in a separate video is I am now offering elite memberships on the channel. If you want to support the channel for only $2.99 a month, you'll get a special emoji next to your name when you comment, you'll get priority responses, and you'll get early access to the maximum value redemption series starting in the next month or two. And I'm also working on a members only live stream very soon. No one should feel obligated to become an elite member, and nothing on the main channel will be changing, so you'll still be able to watch and interact with the video you already enjoy. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Today, we're going to be talking about the Avianca LifeMiles program. Avianca is a member of the Star Alliance, and they are headquartered in Colombia. Today, I'll show you how you can use this Colombian airline to fly business class to Germany. First things first, how do I earn Avianca LifeMiles? Well, there are several great options. The best, in my opinion, is transferring American Express membership rewards points. Right now, American Express is offering a transfer bonus of 15%, which isn't the highest bonus ever, but wait until we go over the math at the end of the video to see where that puts us value-wise. This will also be our most valuable redemption we've talked about on the channel. In addition to American Express, Avianca partners with Citibank, so you can transfer your Citi ThankYou points. I do want to ask you a question. After watching this redemption, I want you to answer this. Are Citi ThankYou points underrated? They have some monster transfer partners. Capital One Miles will also transfer to Avianca, and they will also offer great bonuses. Browsing through Avianca LifeMiles website, it's worth noting that Avianca will sell LifeMiles with a huge bonus regularly, and in my opinion, it's a wonderful opportunity if you have a certain redemption in mind. Again, this series of videos is to give you ideas and inspiration on ways to use your transferable currencies to get way more value than the standard published value of 2 cents per point. If you need an MR point earning American Express card or a Capital One mile earning Venture X card, I'll put links in the description. Make sure the bonuses look good, but otherwise it's a great way to support the channel. Okay, so here we go. Some of these steps will be familiar to you if you are a fan of this series, but we are looking for a business class ticket from JFK to FRA on Google Flights, and we want to ride Lufthansa. When I look at the route, we'll see some cheaper options, and there is also a great option from Singapore Airlines. We may need to revisit that one in another video. Right now, we're looking at Lufthansa. Now, with this quick search, we can find the flight we want, and it's a very affordable $6,370. Ouch. I don't have that kind of cheddar, so I'm going to find a way to ride this route for a much more reasonable price. This also brings me to an issue. So many folks in the points and miles game will say, well, this flight isn't worth that much because I would only pay maybe $1,500 for it. While I can understand that way of thinking, I don't prescribe to it. I am not a separate market. The flight costs 6 G's because that's what the market says it's worth. So when I book it, I'm not getting $1,500 in value. I'm getting $6,370 in value. Comment below if you disagree. Okay, after confirming there is indeed a flight, let's wander over to LifeMiles.com, which is Avianca's program site. Now, I recommend creating an account with any airline program you may fly, so let's go ahead and create a LifeMiles account. Click Travel, and let's talk about how we're going to search for this one. Let's use the Smart Search feature and scroll down to Lufthansa. This will filter out all the other Star Alliance carriers. We're looking for one-way JFK to Frankfurt for an adult in business or first. Let's pause and talk about Lufthansa for a moment. Lufthansa is Germany's flag carrier and is highly regarded for their hard product. Now, I have seen differing opinions on their business class product. Not every configuration looks fantastic, so your mileage may vary. Lufthansa is also well known for only offering their award seats to partners within a 2-week or so window for business and first class. So this is not a trip you can plan out a year in advance unless you're willing to book something maybe in economy and plan on canceling that last minute to book the business or first class option. I think that's an okay technique to use. Then again, some of us are in this points and miles game so we can do these crazy last minute trips. Now we're talking fun stuff. In this example, we are looking for that last minute trip, so we'll plug in November 29th. Let's say you have a larger family like mine and they've been over at your house being super loud for a few days and you've just had it. Let's take off to Deutschland for a few days and drink lager out of a boot and eat schnitzel. I'll even grab some lederhosen and do it proper. In any case, on this date, we can see a business class ticket is available, which by itself isn't all that remarkable, but I think the price is. 63,000 Avianca LifeMiles and around $25. You have to be a little bit impressed by that price for a carrier like Lufthansa. Now, this is the point of the video you're thinking, Luke, that's awesome, but how do I get back? Well, I will remind you that I'm not planning your trip, and this series isn't meant to be a tutorial on how to fly all over the world. It's meant to give you ideas and options with your points and miles, and to inspire you to get that maximum value redemption. Speaking of value, let's go over the numbers for the math nerds. First scenario is if there were no bonus, or maybe you're transferring over from Citi or Capital One. The cost of the ticket, which remember we can't change just because we don't like the price, is $6,370. Again, ouch. But we're going to transfer 63,000 points to Avianca and we'll pay the $25 in taxes and fees. That comes out to 10.07 cents per point. Yikes. No one told me my Citi ThankYou points could do that. Now, let's get into the zone and figure in that right now, today, we can transfer Amex membership rewards points with a 15% bonus. With that 15% bonus, I only need to transfer over 55,000 Amex MR points to Avianca, and that gives me 63,250 LifeMiles. Now subtract the 25 bucks in fees, and we're going to get 11.5 cents per point. Now, I don't have to tell you that that is some insane value, but I will tell you that when you hear folks talk about Amex MR points being worth 2 cents per point, they aren't doing their homework and they aren't redeeming for trips like this. Now, I understand not every flight you take will be a maximum value redemption, but throw a few of these trips in there, and now those transferable currencies are far and away more valuable than cash back. I will also admit this one has some hoops to jump through with the short notice issues, but you have to admit, flying business class across the pond for that price is exciting. Guys, tomorrow is Cyber Monday. If you don't use a retail shopping portal, sign up for Rakuten for the cash back. Rakuten is my favorite online shopping portal, and this weekend the sales are insane. The best part about Rakuten is you can opt to earn Amex MR points in lieu of cash back, getting you one step closer to a redemption like this. Use my link below and you can get $40 cash back or 4,000 MR points on your first purchase. That's all for me today. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I thank you and I appreciate every single one of you.